Welcome back. Well, by now, a lot of people have given up on their New Year's resolutions to lose weight. And maybe, you're thinking, okay, let me try to get back on the bandwagon. It's the beginning of February. Should I try paleo? Should I try keto? What about Atkins? I've got to lose some lbs before swimsuit season is here. Two Arizona doctors say, though, you should stop chasing diets and then you'll actually start losing weight. Their new book out right now. It's called Chasing Diets, Stop the Endless Search and Discover the Solution. Dr. Craig Primack joining us this morning. So you wrote this book with another doctor, and you're really seeing a lot of people out there get on these, so-called diet trends. And like keto is such a big one these days, it seems like, and doesn't really work long term.
So for some people, it actually does work. What we're trying to say is most people who have tried dieting have not been successful. They're trying 2 or 3 times a year and been unsuccessful, and then they get discouraged. What we've learned over the years of treating many patients at Scottsdale Weight Loss is that when you start putting together a medical approach, people do well. When we think about other diseases, and I think weight is a disease, we don't go to the internet and say, oh my gosh, what is the next chemotherapy? And just go home and do it ourselves. We go and see a specialist. We see a physician. And that's really the idea of chasing diets is not to find the next diet. It's to use techniques that have been proven medically to work for weight.
So you have 4 different pillars that you kind of talk about. Walk me through each pillar.
Think of each pillar as the leg of a chair. And so one leg is diet. And so diet of multiple different ways. We do use a lot of meal replacements, structured plans. The second is exercise and activity. The third is behavior changes. Why we eat is sometimes as important as what we eat. Some people, because they're bored or tired or lonely or such. Also, if you have something coming up, a wedding or a birthday, and you want to know what to eat, so you strategize for that. And the last piece is kind of the medical side, where you do use medications that help with weight loss, as well as take people off medications that sometimes they're taking for other reasons that cause weight gain.
Because sometimes certain medications can help to stimulate, your metabolism and things like that.
Absolutely. Many of them, actually.
So we got to talk about this, the fat that's in the room. This right here is 5 pounds of fat. And I know this is weird, but am I the only one that I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm putting it all over my body?
In the office, everyone comes and looks at the fat and they say, oh my gosh, that's 5 pounds. And when they look at 5 pounds in the gym, it's a little weight, it's thin, but when you think of 5 pounds as volume, it takes up a lot of space.
This is a lot of space. And when you think about losing 5 pounds or 15 pounds or 20 or more, what's the first thing that you want to do?
So I think the first thing is see what you've done before. And when it hasn't been working, stop trying to look for the next thing. Go to the internet and find it. To find a physician somewhere around who treats weight as a specialty and see them.
Okay, last question. Fruit. I like fruit, but I know everybody says there's a lot of sugar in fruit. Granted, it's natural. How many servings should we have a day?
So servings is relative, but I think the best fruits are berries. The worst would be the tropicals, and all the other ones fall somewhere in the middle. Fruit is nature's candy, so we have to be careful with candy.
Okay, but you want to get your raspberries and your blueberries and your strawberries and all of that. Thank you so much, Dr. Craig. Again, you can get his new book. It is out today, Chasing Diets.